Yo, what up, people? It's a very odd day today. Just come back in, burned out. I've not even done any workout today, but I wanted to make this video straight up. So there it is, folks. You know, I notice a lot of people. A lot of adults. Usually, a lot of guys in my age. 'Cause I'm 36. And a lot of guys in my age or above my age. Complains about teenagers. Dealing with teenagers. You know, especially teenagers from the same sex. Like men dealing with teenage boys and young lads, young kids growing up. Like these kids don't respect the adults. I notice that, like, but me personally, I don't, you know, I don't recognize with that idea, because I don't have this problem. Because I mean, I'm in contact with a lot of kids, and I see a lot of these young kids, around where I live, they all say hello to me, sometimes, they even come up to me, to ask me a question or, just to say hello. And sometimes, they just say hello from where they are. I see them all the time, but one thing I've noticed is that they don't respect the adults, because the adults, especially the men, they don't respect the men. Men has lost their values. Men, I feel like men has become weak. Men has become very feminine. And this kid, they confused because they don't, they see these men, they look tough, but they act different. They don't even say hello to the kids. They don't even, they don't try to motivate the kids. They can't motivate the kids because, a lot of these adults, a lot of them are not motivated. They don't want more out of life. A lot of them just want the basics. That's what I see around me. Men becoming very comfortable. Men wanting to be comfortable all the time, want to live that comfortable life all the time. And that's a feminine nature. Men are becoming more feminine, more, I don't understand, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but that's how I feel like. I feel like men are not, they're not stepping up. So the kids are not stepping up because they don't see men step up. And when the kids step up, they only step up to, to disagree with the older men, to disrespect the older men because they're not motivated by the older men. You know, that's why I see a lot of kids look up to me. For whatever the reason. I don't associate myself with like the adults in that kind of sense. I'm more like a kid. In my own mentality. Maybe the kids see that and they recognize that about me. But at the end of the day, men, we need to. This video is basically for the men, but I know some women are gonna be watching this and thinking, "Oh shit," like I'm talking about men, like, not all men is like that. Yeah, not all men is weak, but I see a lot of men are weak, and the influences they have in society is very much, much impactful at large. Because I see the way the kids are growing up, and then they don't have anyone to look up to. They can't really look up to the women because the women are not really in a natural position to lead. But all I see around me is women who are leading their men. And I don't understand that because naturally women don't have the ability to lead. And if a woman is going to lead, they lead other women. Women don't have the ability to lead a man. But all I see, especially with married couples and, people in relationship with kids, that's all I see. And men are becoming more dormant, more. I don't know. Men are becoming like the women, to be honest. They look feminine as well, they act feminine. And I see more women acting more masculine as well. So maybe, maybe it's just me, but that's what I see. But I think the idea is to bring the real men back, to bring men back. Men needs to start, to step up the plate and start acting like men. Even if they don't motivate anyone, just for themselves. Do it for your kids. If you've got kids, do it for your kids. If you've got a girl, especially a girl, do it for your girl. You know, or if you've got a boy, especially a boy as well, do it for a boy. Because either way, your kid will look up to you. And if they look up to you, you a real genuine, strong will person, the kid will have that about themselves. I'm doing all this for my son as well, not just for me. But I know he's 3 years old now. I'm doing this video as well for him. So when he grows up, when he look at this video, he think, wow, this is the message. Men needs to be men. Men needs to step up, start being natural, And I think some of the food all the men are eating, some of the foods are processed food. Men need to start eating right. Not just being fed by their woman, but they need to start choosing their own diet, to stay men and stay natural. Because all this artificial shit, I'm not with it, to be honest. I'm not with it. I just believe that, natural is the best way to evolution. That's just my opinion. I think men, we need to step up, right? So that's it. That's my message for today, folks. Take care. God bless. Peace.